Today we're in Villa Rica, Georgia, and we're gonna check out this beauty. But before we get started, my name is Warrell Thomas. I am a residential real estate agent here in the state of Georgia, servicing the metro Atlanta area. And I make videos like these to help make your next move your best move. So for any home tour that you ever see, if you like the house or if you're just searching for a home or try to sell your home here in Georgia, I would definitely love to be the real estate agent for you. Do not hesitate to reach out. So again, we're in Villa Rica. I'm gonna check out this house. The neighborhood is called Mirror Lake. Beautiful neighborhood, has a lot of amenities, everything you could think of, from golf, lake, open fields, just pretty much anything that you would want out of a neighborhood. This has it, pool, everything. So this house specifically is a this house is 7 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, has a full complete basement, which can be its own apartment, has a kitchen down there, it has a gym, and it has another washer or another place where you can have a second laundry room as well. You can have a separate entry in the back, and there's a path that you can walk there from the side. And then to top it off, you do have a nice resort style pool in the back. So we're gonna walk through this full house, do a full house tour. And if you know anybody that's interested, send them my way, as I would love to help them out. So now we've just walked in the front door. So one thing I realized about this house, I mean, it does look pretty big outside, but when you really see all that this house has to offer, it really packages it pretty nice. So I do love the floor plan. I love how they use the square footage in here, and we're gonna check it all out. So this house is a craftsman style house, but the floor plan is pretty traditional, and it pretty much gives you everything you need. So you have your formal dining over here to the right. Very inviting, got a nice archway. Got your details all throughout, from the ceiling to the walls. And you can check out your floor. So this floor is gonna be all throughout this main level here. Large windows letting in a lot of light. And then you have another recreational space right here. So originally, I helped the buyers who the sellers who currently own this house, I helped them buy it. Originally, this was like a library or a study. The current buyers used it as their son's game room. Used to have a sign in here that said for serious gamers only. But now that they've moved, they've taken the things out. And you can pretty much do whatever you want with this space. So if you need a home office, you can definitely do that. Or if you just need another space to lounge around, you can do that too. So you do have a bedroom, a guest bedroom on this main floor, as well as a full bathroom. Again, 5 full bathrooms in this house. So here's your bathroom number 1. And I forgot to mention that this house is currently on the market for $745,000. And I'm gonna show you exactly why it's worth every penny. This house is the ultimate family house, ultimate entertainment house. It has space for everything that you need. So this is bedroom number 1, and let me show you the closets. Pretty standard. Here's another look from the front door and the entryway of what that looks like. And then now leading into your living room space. I love this row of windows that they have going across the back wall here. So you just open them up, let in a good bit of light. You can oversee your backyard, the pool, everything you want. It's a pretty good sized space. So in this house, when it was originally built, you actually had the option of leaving this space open, so you could have had a 2-story living room. But I'm gonna show you what is in place of that. And I would have probably gone with the same option that the original owner chose on this, is to not have the 2-story living room, and I'm gonna show you why. But this living room, very large. So a lot of times when you have a bedroom on the main floor, it takes up the space here, and then you end up with a small living room. Never a fan of a super small living room, but this one, very good space. And you have this backdrop, so you have a built-in right over here. And then you have this contrasting wall, accent wall, that kind of ties everything together. So you can put your TV above this mantle, which is what they had there. Have your fireplace. Very nice. So you have your breakfast area right here in the middle where a table would go. And then your kitchen. So nice wide open kitchen. Have a pretty large island, could fit about 3 stools under there. Definitely love this granite countertop that they've chosen. The design on it just brings the cabinet together, and I like that it's a lighter color because the cabinets are darker. So here's your cooktop that's built in, as well as your ovens. So you get double ovens in here, so if you're quite the cook, you got everything you need. Microwave, here's your sink. Of course, your window out. Soft close cabinets, always a nice touch. There you go. And those are soft close as well. Pantry, more than enough size for the average family. And I'll give you another view of the kitchen from this way. I'll show you the garage. There are some things left over in here. Owners have moved out, as you can see, but just a few boxes. But typical 2-car garage. I do like the ceiling is pretty high in here, and you can see they used it for storage above the garage doors. Always come in handy. Before we go upstairs, I will show you the back deck. It's a pretty large deck. Again, this house is made for entertaining. You got a deck up here where you can grill. You got a smoker too. But this is the centerpiece of the house right here, this pool. Imagine summertime, having friends and family over, a cookout, you have the pool. Don't get much better than that. And even outside of the pool, and that's a pretty good sized pool, but you still get a good bit of backyard space too. I'm telling you, this house has everything you would need. And it's landscaped pretty well too. So you have this retaining wall, some steps leading up here. And this was that pathway to the back of the house in the basement. So the basement, as I mentioned before, is pretty much its own apartment down there. You get 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, a kitchen, gym, and then a laundry room down there. So you can really have someone live down there and never have to come up here and impede in your space. So that's good for if you have college kids, which University of West Georgia, it's not too far away. Or if you have elderly parents and they're gonna come stay with you and you don't want them all in your space, they can have the basement all to themselves. So we're gonna take this tour upstairs. Up here, you're gonna have 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. We're looking at the laundry room in front of us. Not much to look at right now because there's nothing in there. But you do get a little bit of cabinetry. This is what the upstairs hallway looked like. And we'll start with the primary bedroom. So here we are. Of course, you have recessed ceiling, a couple of windows in here. Very large room to be a master bedroom. But if that's not big enough for you, then check this out. You don't see a lot of this anymore. A lot of the new houses that they're building, they're very cautious of square footage and space. So this typically turns into just another bedroom for someone else. But this is above the living room downstairs. So earlier I mentioned that originally when you built the house, you could have had a 2-story, pretty much living room. But they decided to make this a living room for the bedroom up here. And you get a fireplace. You get those bay windows as well to let in a lot of light. Perfect place to have if you have a bunch of kids and they're taking up all the space outside of the room. You have your own private space here too. So I really like this. Let's go check out the bathroom. So here's your bathroom. Of course, you have double vanities. You got the dark cabinets carrying over from the kitchen. I'll see if this is soft close. That's soft close as well. Check out the tile floors. This is in the same tile floor that's in the bathroom downstairs. So of course you got your tub with a large window, large standing shower, your water closet over there. Don't need to really zoom in on that. Linen closet, and a large closet too. So they have built-ins in here. Let me know in the comments if this is enough space in the closet room for his and hers. I think if you can organize pretty correctly or pretty good, then this will definitely work for sure. If you need more than this, then I don't really know what to tell you. And you got a window in your closet. Every time I mention you have a window in the closet, people really like that. For me, I don't care that much, but people really do like this. Take a second look at the master bedroom. And the master living room. So now you have 3 bedrooms and then 2 more bathrooms to take a look at. So one of the bathrooms is a Jack and Jill bathroom. So we'll walk into this bedroom here. Decently sized. Should be no complaints with this size bedroom. There's the closet. Standard closet space. We'll head into this Jack and Jill bathroom. So you got double vanities. You got one here, one right here. You got a window in here, letting in some light. Nothing better than natural light. And you have your toilet and tub. Pretty standard. All you would need out of a bathroom. And then here's your other bedroom that comes off the Jack and Jill bathroom. This one's a little bit smaller than the one that we were just in. But good enough size for a kid's bedroom. So here's the other bathroom up here. This is the third one for up here. And the fourth one we've seen so far in this house. And the final bedroom up here. So this is a bigger bedroom. You get 2 windows. Originally the older teenage son was in here, so you get some LED lights up there. Choose to keep that if you want. And as we're walking through the house, I know that you might see some marks on the wall. Some things happened when they were moving the furniture out. And whether it's this house or any house that you look at, when you see little things like these, don't let it deter you from putting in an offer on a house. Just negotiate it. Many sellers in this market are willing to negotiate to help you get the house that you want. They do understand that we are in tougher times right now, for the most part. And I know a lot of buyers want turnkey, ready to go house, but these little things can be negotiated. They can be done before you ever move in, and it doesn't have to be a worry for you. So don't ever let that deter you from getting the house that you want. So that wraps it up for the second level of the house. And we are gonna take it to the bottom level, which is the basement. You have 2 ways to get down there. I decided to go through the dining room, but you could have gone through the living room as well and come around. So you don't see a lot of finished basements here in Georgia. And sometimes when they finish it, it's a DIY job, so it's like halfway finished and a little questionable. And a lot of times it's just really unfinished. But this one is not only finished, but I mean, they took it to the max. So you see you have a large living room space down here with recessed ceilings. You don't see that a lot. And a fireplace. So that's the 3rd fireplace in this house. You have full bathroom. Very nice finishes. Double vanity, and a window to let in some light. Check out your kitchen number 2. So just as functional as the kitchen upstairs. Again, if you have any guests, a teenager that you just don't want in your face all the time, or have parents come in and live with you, you got plenty of space, and they're all separate area for them to do so. So originally they had a table here, so kind of like a dining area. And this was the gym. They've taken all the equipment out, left the TV, but they had a functional gym in here, which was pretty cool. And you have a spot for another washer and dryer. So this house has 2 laundry rooms. And back to the gym stuff, just letting you know how you can do some workouts there. So screenshot that. Here's your utilities, easy to access. So 2 more bedrooms to see, and then we'll check out the backyard. You have another bedroom here, decently sized. Got your window, got your closet. That'll qualify it to be a bedroom. Get you another look. I have LVP flooring all throughout the basement. I mean, just look how big this space is. And then another bedroom. This one's huge. Got a couple of closets in here with this accent wall. Finally have the backyard. So you got a bar area over here. See, it says bar. To entertain. So y'all's got to figure out who's on drinks. Got a couple more grills down here. You could tell they was partying. And check out the pool. And not only do you have a pool, but you have a nice landscaped area around it to hang out. You have your jacuzzi. So if you need it to get hot, it'll get hot. Pool can be heated too. It's just a nice place to hang out and enjoy. So if you can imagine moving your family into here, having a space to entertain, having a bunch of privacy, then this might be the house for you. So if you're interested or know anyone that's interested in a 7-bedroom, 5-bathroom house that has 2 kitchens, 3 fireplaces, 2 laundry rooms, a huge deck, and space to entertain, and a pool, send them my way. I would love to make your next move your best move.